Hi, I'm Anthony, and this video is about how we're using innovative blending learning techniques to deliver behavioural change. At T3, we help our clients to get to where they want to go through behaviour change. We all know, and I'm sure you would have experienced yourself, that behavioural change at times can be hard. A sobering statistic worth remembering when designing behaviour change programs is that after someone has had a minor heart attack and a doctor tells them to eat better, do some exercise, stop smoking, only 28% of people then go on to change their lifestyle. So if only 28% of people behave differently after they've been told that their life is on the line, what chances do organisations have in getting their people to behave differently in support of their strategy? Here are a couple of key points around what gets in the way when delivering behavioural change. Sadly, training does not transform behaviour. All too often, behavioural development is still about going on a workshop where you have a good day and you intellectually understand the tools, models and content. But then you struggle to apply back into the day job, and after a few weeks forget all about it. Simply learning what to do differently over the course of 1 or 2 days doesn't typically lead to behaving differently back into the workplace. The forgetting curve. Like there's a learning curve, there's also a forgetting curve. Research shows that adults typically only retain 20% of what they have learnt 6 days after a workshop. Cramming all the key messages into 1 or 2 days makes great logistical sense, but it greatly restricts learning retention. So here are the critical design principles to consider when delivering behavioural change in your organisations, and ones that we've integrated into our blended learning methodology. Number 1. Our brains aren't wired to adopt new habits quickly. No matter how engaging a facilitator's workshop might be, habit formation takes time, and it happens when individuals are nudged into practicing a new way of doing things over and over. Number 2, each time you practice a new behaviour, neurons in your brain are firing and creating new pathways. The more you practice, the stronger the neural pathways become, and the easier it is for you to adopt new behaviours. Number 3, when practicing new behaviours back at work, it's important that you get real-time feedback from those around you so you can adapt and adjust when necessary. Often, real-world practice after a workshop doesn't go as planned. Something goes wrong, and it may feel unnatural. It's a little like trying to write with your non-dominant hand. It will feel slightly odd, and your first attempt may not be the best. Number 4. When you're making even small changes in your behaviour, it is critical that you're supported with regular nudges which will provide small suggestions and positive reinforcements around the behavioural goals you're looking to achieve. To achieve real sustained behavioural transformation, T3's Provoke Plant Practice model forms the foundation of our approach. In short, we do 3 things. Firstly, we provoke individuals so they have a compelling reason why they personally want to make a change. Next, we plant highly effective alternatives to what they are currently doing. And finally, we help individuals to practice new behaviours on real issues that they face every day at work, ensuring they are continually supported through nudges and personal feedback as they progress. To make real behavioural change, each of the 3 areas of provoke, plant and practice are vital. So how do you stop training and start transforming behaviour? T3 have created a unique blended learning approach which supports the adoption and maintenance of new behaviours at work. By combining pre-module microlearning with face-to-face support, goal setting, post-module nudges and goal mentor feedback, individuals are continually supported to embed new behaviours. Pre-module microlearning and microassessments. From Herman Ebbinghaus's research, we know that adults only retain 20% of what they have learnt 6 days after a learning intervention. The pre-module microlearning equips participants with the key module skill. This consists of carefully designed online content sent to participants 10 days ahead of their face-to-face sessions, where participants will learn 1. The vital core skill, 2. Why the core skill is valuable to them, as well as their organisation, and 3. How they personally measure up against the skills through a micro-assessment. This provides personal insights into strengths and, importantly, the areas that they're provoked to work upon in the face-to-face modules. Importantly, each piece of pre-module microlearning content is uniquely created for our partnering clients and is positioned against their context and reality, often filming their own people wherever possible. The face-to-face group sessions are split into 2 parts. In the first part, we explore the microlearning and individuals' micro-assessments in detail, and then we move to practicing the skills against the participants' working context within a safe, supported environment. Practicing with other participants within a workshop is a great way to start, but it doesn't replicate the real thing. The second element involves setting participants a real-world applied challenge and asking them to set personal goals and nominate goal mentors. Applying new skills outside the safety of a workshop brings a whole new element to learning. It's no longer structured. The real-world applied challenge takes each participant out of their comfort zone, which is exactly where growth occurs. The real-world applied challenges are uniquely designed alongside our partnering clients and are typically set by video by a senior member of our client's team. Through T3 supporting online blended learning launchpad, participants set their personal goals and nominate goal mentors at the end of the face-to-face sessions. Importantly, the platform then automatically notifies the participant's line manager of the unique goals they have set and how they need to support their direct report going forward. 4 to 6 weeks later, the line manager and other goal mentors nominated by the participant are sent an email asking them to provide feedback against how well they have progressed with their goals. Goal mentor feedback is instantly shown on the participant's personal dashboard and explored further in subsequent modules. Between each module, participants 1. Work on and complete their real-world applied challenge, and 2. Receive online learning nudges which are carefully designed and timed to support the participant to complete their real-world applied challenge. A reflection session is held at the beginning of each subsequent face-to-face module where participants 1. Share how they got on with their real-world applied challenge, 2. Review their personal goal mentor feedback, and 3. Define their commitments to sustain and take forward. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this video useful. If you're keen to learn more, click on the link and you'll find all sorts of useful resources.